Hey guys, just a quick video showing you the new heads I put on. These are Evans. That's a reverse dot snare. The batter heads are G2s and the Rezo heads are G1s. This one has a lot of rainbow effect to it. I don't know if you can see it or not. The other ones just have it around the edges. I guess that's normal for these 2-ply heads. My Remo pinstripes that are on here, especially this tom here, it seems this one's the one that always gets it the most. But my old Remo had some on it, but not the level that does. But I was a little disappointed in that. But otherwise, they look great. A lot better than the 15-plus-year-old heads that were on there when I got the set. A little history about this drum set. It's Niles badged Slingerland, manufactured approximately between 1970 and 1972. The finish is a light blue pearl. I bought it for $100 about 15 years ago when I was 16, and I played on it for a little bit trying to learn how to play, and I lost interest in drumming and took interest in women and cars and things like that, and drinking and, you know, typical male stuff. So she sat for a while. Then my nephew got the bug to start playing. He asked if he could have them, so I said, yeah, go ahead, you can have them. He got them, didn't play them at all as far as I know. I started getting the bug again to play, and I found a Gammon for $125 on Craigslist. It was just a cheap one. Wanted something to play with, you know, until I got better, and then I was going to get a better set. Well, my sister found out that I spent the money on this Gammon, and she's like, I wish I would have known. I would have let you have your old set back. Meanwhile, my mom came over, and she played on that set, and she had a really good time playing. She's always liked messing around on the drums. So, I told her, well, if I can get my old set back, I'll give you the Gammon. So I asked my sister, and she said, yeah, sure enough, go ahead, you can have, he's not using it, you can have it back. So came back to me, and it was pretty much in the condition that I gave it to him in. This tension rod here or whatever that holds the leg on was stripped out. This is the actual key that goes in there to hold it tight. What I did, I couldn't retap it, so I just took a bolt that fit tightly and put in there, and that's been working. And then I had a similar issue with the bolt that goes in here. It has one like this. This was stripped out, and I found another bolt that fit and holds it on good. Other than that, it's got no issues. The drum head or the bass drum inside, the wood is cracked slightly, but nothing too bad. But like I said, I just put these heads on and got them tuned up to where I wanted them, except for the Rezo head. When I got the set, it didn't have the Rezo head on it. It was just pinstripe Remo on the batter side. But he did include the hoop for it, and he included the claws. Well, over time of it sitting and stuff, I lost that hoop and I lost the claws. So I went on eBay and I found more claws that match, and I have a 20-inch identical finish light blue pearl 20-inch bass drum coming. I think he's gonna ship it tomorrow. It's just the shell. It doesn't have any of the claws or anything like that, but it comes with 2 of these that match. So I'm basically getting an extra shell in case I need it, and an extra one of these. So I'll have one to put on the back, and I'll be able to put the Rezo head on. So I didn't really tune the bass too much. But here, I just want to let you guys hear what they sound like. They sound absolutely amazing, I think, compared to what the other ones did. A lot better than it did, so Still gotta make some adjustments here and there with the bass and everything, but I think the toms are where I want them to be. And this is the Sabian that came with my set. C8 Pro Heavy Crash. This China cymbal actually came with the Gammon. And as well did this Ride. I'm not sure what kind of brand this is. The China, I think... Yeah, I believe the China is a Zildjian. This, I'm not sure. Goes on forever. It's huge. Then this cheap crash cymbal came with the Gammon. I'm just using it as a spare until I get a better brand one. Yeah, you can hear that. Has no resonance whatsoever. But yeah, I'm going to give this set to my mom. I'll give her that crash cymbal with it. I think I'm going to keep the China cymbal with mine though. She won't use it. She's just going to be messing around with it and everything. If she gets more into it or whatever, she can get, you know, better stuff. I told her these heads are cheap. You know, they're just single ply, cheap heads that came with it. So I told her eventually she might want to put new heads on. I swapped the bottoms and the tops on that one because they were so pitted. It was awful. So at least they look a little better. That'll do her for, you know, if she gets into it and gets serious with it, she can get better heads. But anyway, that's my set. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry the video's so jerky. I'm using my phone. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, I'm just starting to get into drumming. I learned 2 songs by AC/DC. That's all I can play right now. So I used, if you're interested, I used a program called iDrumTech for the iPhone to help tune my drums. This one I tuned a little bit higher than it calls for because tuning it with the DrumTech thing, it had it so low. I think it would have been... you could hear when you hit in the center there, it almost made like a plasticky sound. You could almost hear the head being loose. That's how loose it had me tune it. You can still sort of hear it, but that's a lot better than it was. I think it's a nice step down from, that's a 12-inch, 13, and a 16 by 16. And then the bass drum. So, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching.